Rest in peace, the phone, my dudes. I'll just leave it there. Should be right. Welcome to the CK Show. Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened to the song last episode. Must be too good. That's what it is. So the real question is, where did I go? I haven't uploaded an episode of the CK Show in 2 weeks. And there has to be a good reason. Well, the reason is I kind of just didn't do it. I could have done it. But I chose not to. As for the last 2 Fridays, they've been public holidays, so I've been hanging out with family, just like not making the CK Show. I mean, I definitely could have, but I think I just excused my way out of making both episodes. Now, it's been 2 weeks, so I haven't caught up with you guys really in that time. So now, what have I done? Well, if I move the other way, let's just move out of the way. See, now you can see the setup over here. You can see the setup over here is on a table, right? It's much more space. The old table's it's just down there, but you can see the printer. It's top mounted. It's over here. I think I'm in shot here. Yeah. See, this is top mounted over here. This thing, top mounted. Currently, I'm printing out a Charizard LED sign. So if you look at this guy, it's going to be a slightly different design to like the Gengars, for example, but it's going to look something like this. You know, I'm currently printing out a top surface for it. Got to do a little bit of soldering, and hopefully, if all goes well, it'll look pretty schmick. I don't know the direct terminology. The correct? Direct. I don't know the exact terminology, but I'd say it looks pretty schmick. Got the drone over here still. I've been working on the lightning bolt concept because I got this orange PETG high flow. Now, I've had a couple of issues with this little bit here, so I think it's probably worth just snipping that off. But to be honest, I hate wasting, so I'm gonna start working on a design to fix that up. You know, to be able to actually recycle my 3D printing waste. Because I think that, like, if I can reduce, reuse, recycle as much as possible, it's good. But yeah, that's the key, isn't it? So being able to reduce all of my consumption, be able to reuse all of my waste, and then after that, I can eventually put it in a recycling bin, or worst comes to worst, put it into landfill. But there's many steps I can take to minimize the amount of real waste that I produce. Yeah, tons of ways that I can minimize the real waste that I produce. So I'm officially a business now. So I know that I think that I've mentioned it, that I was originally thinking of making this 3D printing LED sign hobby. So that way I wouldn't have to pay taxes on anything. But I think that overall I probably won't have to pay taxes anyway, because I've spent more money on the acquisition costs of all the items that I have. That it's kind of just I'm probably not even going to pay taxes anyway, because the amount of income that I'll earn is going to be so little that it's kind of irrelevant. But yeah, so I've been going through all those steps. I've been pretty busy with school overall. Because it's kind of peak assessment period right now as well. So I've been doing lots of school assessment. I've just been pretty full out. And I kind of just ended up skipping the last 2 episodes. But I'm back. I'm back for good, man. You're going to have to deal with me every Friday for a couple more weeks until I find another excuse to miss a week. Nah, not really. I've done pretty good this year. Like, what? I've only not done 2 episodes, and those were the last 2. Like, I've done 16 out of the 18 weeks we've had so far this year. We're already... No, what is it? Yeah, I think I've only missed 2 weeks. Oh, well, you guys... I can back whatever I say. Yeah, just trust me, I've only missed 2 weeks, man. We've only missed 2 weeks. Yeah. No. We vibing. So yeah, now this is not like later than I normally would do a CK show as well. But I thought, why not? Right? It's time for the CK show. I don't know if it's just me, but I think it's a whole lot more echoey in here now. I don't think it's been this echoey previously. I think it's just like a new thing that's kind of occurred to the apartment while I've been cleaning it. There's less stuff just hanging around, so there's just more echo in the apartment. But yeah, so I'm living on my own for the next week, pretty much. I mean, I think the most time I've spent, like, alone in my own apartment has been, like, 2 days without my partner. Because she's gone overseas. Not overseas. She has not gone overseas. She's gone over to the other side of the country. But it's not overseas. But yeah, so I've got a lot of projects. I'm going to try and make 2 YouTube videos during this time. I won't upload them instantly because I'm going to do 1 normal video a month. And I'll then schedule the one for the month after. I want to try and kind of build 1 month for I want to be a year ahead for 1 month. And then I can start focusing on doing like once a fortnight videos. And then eventually, maybe if I've got enough of a catalog, I can start moving above and beyond that once a fortnight kind of category. But I think I should just aim to make a video come out once a month. And I think that and it's good because it means I can focus in on it a bit more and increase the production value overall for like for everyone who watches my videos and even for myself. And I think it's one of those things where I'm like, it deserves a little bit more attention, right? It deserves to be treated with a bit more respect than I think I used to do with all my YouTube videos. But I think that, there's the concept of quality and quantity. Like, so the more that you do, the more quality you produce. Which is reasonable, except for the fact that I think I've made well over 500, probably close to 1,000 videos on YouTube. And I don't think the quality is very good or comparable to other YouTubers. And there's YouTubers who've made 1 video and their quality is far above mine. So I think that I should just take a step back and I think I should focus on the quality of each video just a bit more than I used to as well. Because I've had like sprees where I've uploaded daily for a whole month. And I think that, yes, I think if I was doing the quantity in a shorter period of time, the quality would improve. So if I was doing a video a day for a whole year, the quality of video at the beginning of the year to the end of the year would be vastly different. But yeah, I think maybe my real issue is just consistency. And like every single YouTube advice channel says, you just have to be more consistent. And I think that it's very hard to be consistent when there's pretty much no growth. Like, my channel has been at around 350 subscribers for the last 3 years. Pretty much since I got back from Japan, it hasn't really changed. But I haven't really made any videos. I've only started making videos again this year. And I think last year and the year before were the only years in like almost, in my like whole life where I just really didn't make any YouTube videos. Like since I was like 7, I think I've made at least 1 video every year for like the last 7 years. Not 7 years, for the last 20, so that would be like 15 years ago. For the last 15 years, I've made at least 1 YouTube video a year. Except for from 21 except for 20 and 21. Which, mind you, that was kind of like a stage in my life where I was very much putting my head down, trying to figure out what I'm going to do, and working out, like, how I'm going to do it. And now I have a kind of good foundation, a good idea, a good plan, set in stone for me. But I think that it's a little bit more than just the planning of everything. It's the battling with the constant thoughts of we live in a society, blah blah blah, nothing's real kind of mentality that really kind of brings me down. My hair is insane. It's almost long enough to tie up. There's just like a couple bits that need to grow a bit more. I mean, it's been like this long for a while now. I don't know if it's gotten any longer from like a couple weeks ago. But, I mean, I could go back and check. But yeah, so I've been working on 3D design. I've made a 3D printing business. I've made one sale, so let's go. $75 in the bank. Let's go, baby. Yeah. I got an email about school, so I was just checking what it said about school stuff, you know? But yeah, so I've just been doing a whole bunch of things. I've been working it out as I go, just trying to like figure out what to do with my time on this planet, right? Like, you don't want to waste it, right? You only got one shot to do it. So it best be for the best, you know? Like, you got to do your best. Oh yeah, I don't think I've done that yet. All right. I'm going to stick the poop onto the CK show sign. So it can just be like on there. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go grab some tape. I've been thinking about doing this for ages. I'm just grabbing some double-sided tape from the tape section. You know what I really want is a house. But like, I don't want to live in the city. I want a house where I can have a shed. And then in my shed, I can have all the stuff that I haven't hit. I really hate Gorilla Tape. It's so annoying to get that other side of the anti-stick plastic sheet thing. It's so annoying to get it off. Because I don't have nails, because I bite them. I got that habit from my father. Come on. I actually hate trying to get this off. There we go. God damn it, it's so annoying. Why did they make it so hard to remove? I've almost got it. Okay, so come on. Sorry, you guys are gonna just see me doing this for like 5 minutes, because I'm like determined. It's so hard to do. That was so much easier. I should have just done that to begin with. Alright, and now we can stick it on top. Okay, that is officially stuck to the top of that. I wonder if I could just strap it on. But yeah, I'm actually thinking that I'm gonna reuse all that stuff at some point. Because I realized that my issue with soldering was because I wasn't using flux. I started using flux and now it's just magic. I just go bzz, 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 and it's done. It's actually just as easy as using flux. That is how you make soldering easy. is just use a little bit of this magic glue, and bam, it's like magic. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it is, but I know what it does. It's just magic, you know. Like, I don't know how they even created this. I don't know how they figured it out. But that's like a lot of things, right? Like you never know how these people figured these things out. They just did. They just figured it out. And now we just accept that it's reality, man. The election's tomorrow. So if you're in Australia and you're watching this right now, don't forget to vote. It's important that you vote so you don't get that $20 fine. I mean, you don't actually have to vote. If you really don't like anyone, you don't have to vote. If there's nobody who has anything that's in your best interest in mind, you don't have to vote. You can just go to the polling place and draw a child on your... that was such a random thing. You could just draw something. You just donkey vote. Or just just be like, yeah, go away. Oh, I don't like you. Oh, I hate you. That'd be pretty funny. I wonder how many people would do I hate you votes. Oh well. But yeah, I think there's a lot of people in Australia that do donkey vote. I think it's probably like 5% of the vote. Which you gotta think is a fair bit. Mind you, almost no Americans vote. If there's 400 million people in America and only 100 million of them are voting, that's almost nothing. But yeah, I think so far I've had a fairly successful year. I think overall this has probably been probably my most successful year since finishing year 12. I don't know. So far this year's been pretty good. Haven't done much exploring or adventuring, but I think that there will be a time where I can go back to that kind of lifestyle. I think it's approaching rapidly to where I'm getting to a point where I'll be able to do that, and I could potentially be able to do that for 5 to 10 years. But it's all about remaining chill, saving money, making sure that a good foundation is built before I do something like that. Because I'm really running out of time. There's lots of people that are my age that haven't done any of the things I've done. But I'm assuming that at some point they'll catch up. And then once they catch up, it'll be too hard for them to catch up again, because I'll be out of here. I'll have the foundation set. I'll have the money, the everything just locked in, yeah? I'm going to just be able to I don't even know what I'm talking about. But what I'm trying to say is, I think you've got to take some time to try and build something to be a productive member of society. You can't just adventure all the time, right? You can't just only have fun. I mean, I think technically you could, but it just means that you'll end up homeless when you're older. So I think the main thing that I really need to focus on over the next 4 years before I do start traveling is trying to get to about 100 grand in super, which won't be hard to do in the last 3 years when I'm working full time. But I still have about another year and a year and 2 months. So 14 months or so where I'm just not... No, a year and a half or so left. So year and 19 months. No, what am I on about? A year and 7 months. So 19 months. Where I won't really be earning much money to be able to put into my super. But I think I should be able to get to that 100 grand mark by then. Which is good. Because I'm already sitting on about 7 grand in super, 7-8 grand in super. Which is a little bit behind for my age when you compare it to tradies and other people. But I think that overall, I will, especially if I find a job in the public service, then, oh well, actually it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna try and I'm gonna put as much to super as I can, without hindering my other savings goals. So I think it'd be really good if I could, get up to like putting that 30 grand away into my super. But to get to that point at an efficient rate, like if I was just relying on getting to the 30 grand mark for super, for retirement, then I'd only it'd take a while. It'll take a while. And I don't know what it is about the internet's super calculator stuff, but the way that they try to calculate the compound interest that you're gonna get from your super, like from the Money Smart website, like the government website, is like that it won't grow at all. It'll just be like you're saving money, like it's just like a savings account with no interest. And I just kind of think, what do you mean it's only gonna be 680 grand? If I put it on a compound interest site, it'll be like $10 million in like 42 years, right? Like it's kind of insane. My main thing is I have no clue when I want to retire. So I think it's best to calculate the youngest age possible for me to access super, and go off of that amount. But because you never know how long you'll want to work for. Maybe you'll get into a groove and you just won't want to stop working yet. But at some point, yeah, there'll come a time when you need to retire. If all goes well. But I think it's best to plan for living for as long as you can. Plan like you're going to live forever. Because if you get to a point where you've got 10 million in assets for retirement and you retire on 10 million, you could withdraw 25 grand a month for the rest of your life and it would still grow. Like if we would live forever, you could theoretically take out 25 grand a month on the first year and then go up to 30 grand a month on the next year and then go up to, like, you could increase the amount you draw per month by 5 grand a month each year. And you would still be growing your retirement assets. Which kind of makes you think that maybe money is like this infinite glitch. But who knows? Hopefully not. Hopefully it doesn't work like that, because if we all end up living forever, then we're all going to be multi-millionaires. Which is kind of an insane, like, way to think about, like, the potential of that kind of thing. If we all become immortal, then we're all, like, multi-millionaires, billionaires at some point. You'd probably also get people reaching trillionaire status, and it's just kind of an insane thought that is a possibility if they make it so that we live forever. It's kind of insane. Now, I hope you've enjoyed today's CK Show episode. If you've watched this far, drop a comment, leave a question. Don't be a stranger. Love y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Blow Your Blow Kiss.